When you're ready, start getting for the first practice, which is waist rotation. So very slowly keep both the hands on the sides of the waist, move a little forward, and then rotate in a clockwise direction. Going forward, backwards. As you're going backward, breathe out. As you're coming forward, breathe in. And relax. Now we'll practice anti-clockwise. So once again, breathe in when you're moving forward, breathe out when you're moving backwards. See how comfortable you are doing this with your eyes closed, paying full attention to the waist rotation. Can you feel the movement at your hip joints as you are doing the rotation? When you are keeping your fingers there, can you feel the movements of the hip joints going forward, backward? And then release, relax. Feel the effect of what you have done on your waist. How do you feel the weight of your body now in terms of how it is distributed between the right side and the left side? Then bring both your hands crossed, catching the opposite elbow. Breathing in, you're going to take the hands over the head. Hold your breath, push your hands as much behind as you can. Breathing out, very slowly come forward. Wait for some time. As you breathe in, take your hands up. Hold your breath. Push your hands as much behind as you can comfortably take. Breathing out, very slowly bring your hands back. Last round, breathing in, hold, push the hands behind. Breathing out, slowly bring the hands back and then release. Now we'll do one shoulder rotation. So start with your right hand, rotate the right hand clockwise. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Anti-clockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Left hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Anti-clockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now two hands in the opposite direction. Now reverse that. and relax. Feel the effect on your shoulders. Allow the shoulders to experience what you have done. In the last one, Kati Chakrasana, in warm-ups you will do it a little faster. So breathing in big, both the hands at the shoulder level, and then swing to right side, then left side. 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, relax. And finally our cross tapping. So keep the hands across. Keep it at a level where you can comfortably lift your knee and touch your palm. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, 12, 12, 13, 13, 14, 14, 15, 15, 16, 16, 17, 17, 18, 18, 19, 19, 20, 20. Sit down, be in a meditative position, do yogic breathing of expanding your abdomen, expanding your chest, and continue to be in that yogic breathing till we start the class. As you breathe in, first expand your abdomen, continue to breathe in, expanding your chest, continue to breathe in, expanding your shoulder and clavicle. Hold your breath. As you breathe out, release your shoulder and clavicle, release your chest, and then take your abdomen as much inside as you can. Get ready to chant mantra Om 7 times. Make your sankalpa, I'm chanting Om, creating a protective energy field around me that keeps me protected from all external negative influences, antibodies and viruses. I am creating 3 layers of protection. On my outermost layer I have 6 friendly creatures, an elephant behind me, a peacock in front, a tiger on my right side, a lion on my left side, an eagle above my head, and a black tortoise below me. Inside of that I have a big ring with balls of fire. I am lighting all the balls allowing a firewall of protection to go up around you. Third layer of protection comes from the subtle energy of the mantra Om that I am chanting. Take a deep breath in, take your awareness to Muladhara Chakra at the perineum, 4-petal lotus. For those who joined subsequent to the first day, remember that I will be giving you instructions of where your focus of attention must be. I'll give you the number of petals in the lotus and the color. You're supposed to visualize that the energy is flowing up from that particular location, rising up through the Sushumna Nadi, which is inside your spinal cord, piercing out from the center of your head at your Sahasrara Chakra, and it is falling all around you like a fountain, creating a protective energy field all around you. This visualization will continue for all the 7 practices. Only the color and the number of lotus and the focus of attention will change. So take your attention to Muladhara Chakra at the perineum, between the anus and genitals for men, at the cervix for ladies. 4-petal lotus, red color. Take a deep breath in for a mantra. Shift your awareness to Swadhisthana Chakra at the spinal terminus, the coccyx bone, 6-petal lotus, orange color. Increase your pitch a little bit, take a deep breath. Shift your awareness to Manipura Chakra behind your navel, 10-petal lotus, yellow color. Increase your pitch further, right behind your navel in the spinal cord. Take a deep breath in. Shift your awareness to Anahata Chakra behind your heart center, 12-petal lotus, green color. Increase pitch further, take a deep breath. Shift your awareness to Vishuddhi Chakra behind your throat pit, 16-petal lotus, blue color. Increase pitch further, take a deep breath. Shift your awareness to Agnya Chakra behind your eyebrow center, 2-petal lotus, indigo color. Increase pitch further, take a deep breath. Shift your awareness to Sahasrara Chakra, center of the top of your head, 1000-petal lotus, white color. Increase pitch further, take a deep breath. Shanti mantras. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinamaditamasttu Mahavidishavahai. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Keep your hands in Linga Mudra. Keep your hands near your chest. Linga Mudra is interlacing all the 4 fingers. Left and thumb is straight. The right and thumb and index finger will rotate around the left and thumb, and you will get this particular move. Make your sankalpa by repeating mentally after me. I am chanting Mahamrityunjaya mantra for physical health and mental well-being. Chanting the mantra every day helps me maintain the best of health mentally and physically. All my brain cells and my body cells are operating optimally and in harmony with each other. I can feel your grace, my Lord, penetrating deep into my body, energizing each and every brain cell and body cell, keeping me in pristine health at all times. I bow down before you, thanking you from the bottom of my heart for keeping me in pristine health, and I promise to put in efforts from my side for keeping my body in a healthy condition, befitting for you to reside inside my body in your effulgent form. Get ready 11 times. Last round I will slow down, indicating it is 11th round. Om Trayambakam Yajamage Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarkamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarkamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamage Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarkamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamage Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarkamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamage Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarkamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamage Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarkamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarkamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarkamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarkamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarkamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarkamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat. Om Shanti 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 Hari. Keep your hands in Gyan Mudra. Keep them on your knees. Make a sankalpa for Gayatri Mantra. Mentally repeat after me. I am chanting Gayatri Mantra for wisdom, inner awareness and intuitive knowledge. Chanting the mantra every day helps me operate in the highest planes of wisdom, delve deep within me, seeking answers to questions from the universal knowledge resting within me, and get those answers and operate very successfully from an intuitive plane. 11 times, get ready. Om Bhurvuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Bhurvuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Bhurvuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Bhurvuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Bhurvuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Bhurvuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Bhurvuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Bhurvuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Bhurvuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Bhurvuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Bhurvuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Bhurvuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Bhurvuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari. Continue to keep your hands in Gyan Mudra. Make your sankalpa. I am chanting 32 names of Durga for overcoming distress and for peace and harmony. Chanting the 32 names every day helps me overcome all stressful situations because I simply surrender before you as your son or daughter. You are carrying me through the difficulties, cutting through them with your fierce soul, helping me emerge successful at all times. 3 times, get ready. Om Durga Durga Trishamani Durga Padmini Varini Durgam Aschedini Durga Sadini Durga Nashini Durga Darini Durga Nihantri Durga Mapaha Durga Maknyanada Durga Daityalugadvanala Durgama 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 Swarupini Durgamarga Prada Durgama Vidya Durgama Shita Durgama Jnana Samstana Durgama Dhyana Vashini Durgamoha Durgamaha Durgamartra Swarupini Durgama Surasamhantri Durgama Yudharini Durgamangi, Durgamata, Durgamya, Durgameshwari, Durga Bhima, Durga Bhama, Durgapa, Durga Dharini, Om Durga, Durga Trishamani, Durga Padmini Varini, Durga Maschedini, Durga Sadhini, Durga Nashini, Durga Dot Dharini, Durga Nihantri, Durga Mapaka, Durga Matnyanata, Durga Daitya Loka Manula, Durga Ma, Durga Ma Loka, Durga Matma Swarupini, Durga Marga Prada, Durga Ma Vidya, Durga Ma Shrita, Durga Matnyana Samsthana, Durga Madhyana Bhashini, Durga Moha, Durga Maha, Durga Martra Swarupini, Durga Ma Surasamhantri, Durga Ma Yudhadarini, Durga Mangi, Durga Mata, Durgamya, Durga Meshwari, Durga Bhima, Durga Bhama, Durga Ba, Durga Dharini, Om Durga, Durga Trishamani, Durga Padmini Varini, Durga Maschedini, Durga Sadhini, Durga Nashini, Durga Dot Dharini, Durga Nihantri, Durga Mapaha, Durga Matnyanata, Durga Daitya Loka Dvanala, Durga Ma Loka, Durga Matma Swarupini, Durga Marga Prada, Durga Ma Vidya, Durga Ma Shrita, Durga Matnyana Samsthana, Durga Madhyana Bhashini, Durga Moha, Durga Maha, Durga Matra Swarupini, Durga Ma Surasamhantri, Durga Ma Yudhadarini, Durga Mangi, Durga Mata, Durgamya, Durga Meshwari, Durga Bhima, Durga Bhama, Durga Ba, Durga Dharini, Om Shanti 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 Hari Gyo. Just be quiet for some time. When you keep your body quiet, does it help you quieten the mind? Does the mind's chatter come down? Pay attention and observe what you can see. Become conscious of any external sounds that you can hear. You don't have to identify the source of the sound. You only have to hear the sound. Start drawing your attention closer to your body. Pay attention to the parts of the body that are in touch with the ground. Pay attention to how your torso is rising up. How exactly are you holding your back? Without opening your eyes, pay attention to how you are holding your shoulders. Are they pulled forward? Are they pulled backward? Are they pulled up towards the ceiling? Are they pushed down towards the ground? Or are they in the neutral position? How is your neck rising above the shoulder? Is your neck being pulled forward? Are you stooping down? Or have you tilted your head a little up looking towards the ceiling? Try and gauge all this without opening your eyes. Now start taking your focus of attention to your breath. So when you're breathing in, be conscious that you're breathing in. Watch that breath go in. When you're breathing out, be conscious that you're breathing out. Watch the breath go out. Now ask yourself a question. As I was observing my breath, how many times my mind wandered to other objects, to other thoughts, to other considerations? Just become aware. Now try to take your awareness even deeper inside yourself by bringing your attention at your Bhrumadhya, the eyebrow center. Bring both your eyes to focus towards the eyebrow center. And then try to feel the pulse at the eyebrow center. Initially you may feel nothing, but when you continue to focus, you can feel the pulse thump at the eyebrow center. Once you have recognized the pulse, try and mentally chant the mantra Om with every pulse beat. Now slowly give up this awareness. Once again become aware of your breath at the nostrils. Become aware of sounds external to you. And rub your hands. Keep them on your eyes. Slowly release. Get ready for today's practice. We are going to give you the first of the somatic lessons today, which is called the Myth of Aging lessons. So first, in all somatic practices, we start with what we call a body scan, which is very similar to your Shavasana. And after that, you will do what is called the arch and flatten to activate the lower back muscles. And then we will start the practices. So I will demonstrate that. It's very difficult to demonstrate arch and flatten, but I will still try and explain it to you. So when we come to that, you will have to automatically start practicing it. When you're lying on your back, the portion of your spine between the level where you wear a belt, between that to your tailbone, that portion must arch. So it will come like this. When it comes like this, your tailbone will press towards the ground. And then you will release that. And then you will press that particular portion more into the ground. And your tailbone will raise from the ground. So this is the arch and flatten. So you will breathe in to arch, breathe out to flatten. Then you will breathe in again. When you breathe out, you will press the lower back further into the ground. The tailbone will raise from the ground. Okay? So that's the practice. So lie on your back. For a body scan, just follow my instructions. Become conscious and aware of your posture and the way in which you are lying on the ground. Keep your hands by the sides of the body, palms facing the sky. Stretch your legs out. And pay attention to how exactly are your feet. Are the feet flopped towards the ground? Or are they raised a little in a particular angle? If so, is the angle symmetrical between the right and the left? Or can you experience a difference between them? Then pay attention to how your heels are pressing against the ground. Can you feel the pressure between the heels and the ground? And do you feel the pressure is the same between your right side and your left side? If not, mentally make a note which side seems to be pressing more. Then slowly shift your attention to your foreleg, particularly your calf muscles. Experience the way the calf muscles are pressing against the ground. Can you feel the pressure between the calf muscle and the ground? And is it symmetrical on the right and the left? If not, which side seems to be pressing more? And then compare with the heels. If one side of the calf is pressing more, is it the same side where the heel is also pressing more? Or is it exactly on the opposite side? There is nothing like what should be the case, what is in your case, and therefore something is right or wrong. You are just experiencing what you are currently going through in your body. So there is no right wrong in this, there is only experiencing. Bring your attention to the back of your knees. Can you feel whether the back of the knees is touching the ground? If not, can you gauge what is the gap between the back of your knees and the ground? Mentally try to evaluate whether the gap is the same between the right side and the left side. And if the gap is not the same, can you relate it to the calf muscles and the heels? Like, is the gap greater on the side where the pressure is more, or is it less on the side where the pressure is more? Repeat the same for your thigh muscles. Experience the pressure between them and the ground. Is it symmetrical? If one side is pressing more, is it the same side where the calf heels are pressing more, or is it opposite? Do the same for both your buttocks. How are they pressing against the ground? Are they symmetrical? If not, any connections between the calf, heels, thighs? Slowly bring your attention to your spinal vertebrae. Start from your coccyx bone. Can you feel it touch the ground? What about the sacrum? Can you feel the 5 lumbar vertebrae touching the ground, or which ones are not touching? Now try and gauge whether you can feel the 12th thoracic vertebrae touching the ground. If not, which ones according to you are not touching the ground? Now bring your attention to your lower back. Are both sides of the lower back completely touching the ground? Do you feel the pressure on both sides is the same? If not, which side seems to be pressing more? Repeat the same for your mid back. Lastly, repeat it for your upper back. Now pay attention to both your shoulders. Can you feel the shoulders aligned along the ground? Can you feel them touching the ground? Or if they are raised, are they raised symmetrically from both sides? If not, which side seems to be raised more? Is it the side which is pressing more on the heels, calf, thighs, etc.? Finally, pay attention to both your hands from the shoulder joints right up to your fingers. Can you feel the entire arm and the hand touching the ground? What about the back of your head? How is it resting on the ground? What is the pressure between the back of the head and the ground? Finally, make one last scan from the bottom to the top. Make a mental note of whatever you have observed. Then very gently fold both the legs. The feet are on the ground. The knees are pointed toward the ceiling. And very slowly, as you start breathing in, arch your lower back. As you start breathing out, flatten the lower back. Now keep it flattened on the ground. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, press that lower back further into the ground. Feel the tailbone raising from the ground. As you breathe out, you do this. As you breathe in, relax back once again. Again, breathe in, arch your lower back. Tailbone presses on the ground. As you breathe out, release that arch. Then breathe in. As you breathe out, flatten the lower back a little more on the ground. Feel the tailbone raised from the ground. As you breathe in, relax out of that contraction. Breathe out and then again breathe in, arching the lower back, allowing the tailbone to press on the ground. Breathing out, release the contraction. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, flatten the lower back further. Feel the tailbone raising from the ground. As you breathe in, release out of that contraction. Now continue for 2-3 more rounds. I'll give you some time without instructions so that you can completely focus on what you are doing. Pay full attention to your lower back, tailbone, and the way the back is arching and flattening. And then slowly release, stretch your legs out and relax. And now before we start the practice, I will show you all the movements and then you will practice. For this particular practice called Myth of Aging Lesson 1, you're going to lie on your stomach. In the first move, you're going to bring your right hand in front. You're going to turn your face to the right side. Your left cheek is on the back of your right palm. And the first movement, as per the instructions you will follow, you will raise the elbow from the ground and slowly bring it back. Then you will raise your head and slowly bring it back. Third move is to put both of them together. Slowly come back. The fourth move is to raise the opposite leg. Slowly come back. And the last move is to put both of them together. We will do this on both sides. After that, you will bring both the hands in front, forehead. And then of course there is simply raising the head up, raising the head with one leg, with the opposite leg. For each one of these, I'll be giving you detailed instructions. So get ready. Bring the right hand in front of you. Turn your head to the right side. Your left cheek is resting on the back of your right palm. You're looking at your right elbow. Now, remember the following points. First and the foremost is your elbow will raise only to the extent you are comfortable. Don't try to force it just because you feel it should go very high. That is not required. Be within your zone of comfort and very slowly allow your elbow to come back. That is the first point you must always keep in mind in all somatic practices. Come back very slowly. Second is when you are lifting the elbow up from the ground, pay full attention to the muscles along your shoulder girdle. You are contracting those muscles, and when you are allowing your elbow to come back, you are releasing those contractions and allowing your muscle to go to a new lower resting tone. So get ready. As you breathe in, slowly raise your elbow from the ground only to the extent you can take it comfortably. Breathing out, very slowly return your elbow to rest on the ground. You have relaxed the contraction of your shoulder muscle. You are taking it to a new resting tone. Allow that muscle to experience that relaxation. And now, breathing in, raise your elbow slowly towards the ceiling. Very slowly return your elbow to rest on the ground. Once again, let your muscle go down to a lower resting tone. Experience that relaxation. You had contracted the shoulder girdle muscle and you voluntarily reset them to a new resting tone. Now on the third round, pay attention before you start. Try and see if you can do the same movement with reduced effort. So try and reduce your effort when you're raising your elbow. Very slowly, the left hand should be by the side of the body. You can keep the left hand by the side of the body. Yeah. Get ready. Reduce the effort and breathing in, slowly raise the elbow. Very slowly let your elbow come back to rest on the ground. Feel you are voluntarily resetting your shoulder girdle muscles to a new resting tonus. Experience that relaxation. Wonderful. Now you're going to keep your hand on the ground and you're only going to lift your head up, and that too only to the extent you can comfortably take it up. Let me complete the instructions before you start. When you raise only your head up, you're going to contract all the muscles along the right side of your spine, and when you bring your head back to rest on the back of your palm, you are relaxing and resetting all those muscles along the right side of the spine. So pay full attention to those muscles. Very slowly breathing in, raise your head up. Try to look over your right shoulder. Feel the muscles on the right side of the spine contracting as you bring your head back to rest on the back of your palm. You are voluntarily relaxing and resetting all those muscles. Now, experience the relaxation of the muscles on the right side. And when you are ready, breathing in, second round, very slowly. Wonderful. Very good. Slowly come back. Last round. Wonderful. After you have completed the last round, please relax. Now, you're going to put these two movements together. So it's as though the back of your palm is stuck to your chin. So the back of the palm, the elbow, the face, all of them will come up together. The contraction will not only flow down the spine, but will also flow into the opposite glute muscle. And pay attention to what your opposite leg is trying to do. You'll feel as though the opposite leg is wanting to come up from the ground. So pay full attention, breathing in, your palm, your chin, your elbow, your head, all of them up. Feel the contraction going down the spine to the opposite glute. Pay attention to the opposite leg. Slowly release all those muscles out of the contraction, voluntarily resetting them to a new resting tonus. Allow those muscles to completely go to a new resting tone. Then when you feel ready, very slowly, while you're breathing in, repeat the move. Rest, allow the muscles to experience the relaxation. And last round now, with full awareness, very slowly, chin, palm, elbow, head up, slowly relax. And then rest. Allow the experience of relaxation completely. Then, if you can now focus your attention on the opposite leg, very slowly lift the opposite leg away from the ground towards the ceiling, only as far as it can go. It need not raise too much up. And very slowly breathing out, return it back to the ground. So breathing in, you will raise your opposite leg, that is the left leg. Breathing out, you will bring your leg back to rest on the ground. Second round, very slowly breathing in, left leg up, very slowly breathing out, return your left leg to rest on the ground. You can feel the hamstrings contracting, you can feel the muscles and the glutes contracting, moving over to the right side of the spine. Last round, breathing in, lift your left leg up, breathing out, very slowly return. Now relax and experience the effect of what you have done on the entire back muscles, the hamstrings, the glute muscles on the left side. Feel any differences you can notice between the right side of the back, left side of the back. Then when you're ready, you're going to put all of them together. So your elbow, palm, chin and left leg. You will be lifting all of them, feeling the complete contraction flowing down the spine, coming up the leg. And as you release, you will be releasing and taking those muscles to a new resting tone. So breathing in, come up. Breathing out, very slowly release out of that contraction. Rest for some time. Feel the effect on the backside. Pay full attention to your own back. And then when you're ready, second round, breathing in. Again rest. Allow the effect to sink in. And then last round, slowly breathing in. And relax. Now rest completely. You can bring the hands by the side. If you want to turn on your back and rest. Rest in whichever way you feel comfortable. Let the whole experience of what you did on the right side sink into the body. Now slowly get back onto your stomach. Now bring the left hand in front of your face. Keep the right cheek on the left palm. Turn the face towards the left side. You're looking at your left elbow. While if you want, you can keep a cushion on your head and keep the right hand by the side if that is convenient. Yeah. Now very slowly breathing in, allow your Left elbow to raise from the ground. You are working on contracting the shoulder girdle muscles on the left side. No, only the elbow, only the elbow. Very slowly, correct. Slowly release. Feel the release of the contraction of the muscles. You are allowing them to come to a new resting tone. When you're ready, breathing in, second round. Very slowly release out of that contraction, allowing your elbow to slowly come back to rest on the ground. Feel the relaxation of the muscles. And then when you're ready, breathing in last round. And relax. Feel the effect along the shoulder girdle now. Now you're going to lift your head up. So you're going to contract all the muscles along the left side of the spine. So feel that contraction as you breathe in and raise your head up, looking over your left shoulder. Very slowly release out of that contraction. Feel the relaxation of all the muscles along the left side of the spine and relax. Second round, breathing in, raise your head up, look over your left shoulder, feel the contraction along the left side of the spine as you, only the head, only the head. Don't bring the elbow up, only the head. Correct. Slowly come back. Correct. So last round, only head up. Relax. Now you're going to put all of them together. So you lift your palm, your elbow, your head, only to the extent it will come comfortably. Very slowly breathing in, lift your elbow, palm, head up. Slowly breathing out, come back. And relax. Second round, slowly breathing in, feel the contraction going to the opposite glute, feel what happens in the opposite leg, and then slowly come back. And last round, when you're ready, relax. Now you are going to only lift the right leg up from the ground. And you will feel the contraction flowing down the right glute, right hamstring into the left side of the spine. So breathing in, raise your right leg up from the ground. Breathing out, very slowly come back. Second round, breathing in, slowly come back. Last round. Slowly come back. Now finally you're going to put all of them together. So you're going to raise your elbow, palm, face, head and the opposite leg up together. So you'll feel the contraction flowing down, coming up, and when you come back to rest, you're resetting all those back muscles. Slowly come back. Slowly come back. Very good. Slowly come back. And rest. Feel the relaxation of those muscles at the back. And when you're ready, second round. Second round. Finally, last round. Relax, experience the effect of what you have done so far, and then you now keep both the hands in front. Keep both the hands in front, forehead on the ground, on the back of the palm. Very slowly breathing in, raise the head up. Try to look towards the ceiling, wherever you can look. Slowly breathing out. Don't take the hand up. Hands are on the ground. Hands are on the ground, yeah. Correct. Slowly come back. Second round. Slowly come back. You will feel the contraction on either side of the spine flowing down. Complete contraction of all the muscles along both sides of the spine. When you bring your head back, you are voluntarily resetting those muscles to a new resting tone. Last round. Take some rest. Allow the effect to sink in. Now you're going to raise your head and the right leg up. So breathing in very slowly, raise your head and right leg. Slowly release. Second round, head and right leg. Slowly release. Third round, head and right leg. And then release and relax. Now, once you have rested, you'll be raising your head up and the left leg up. So slowly raise your head up, left leg up. Slowly release. Feel the contraction flowing on both sides of the spine, coming up from the left glute, and when you're resetting them, when you're relaxing and returning back to neutral. Second round. And when you rested back, last round. After the last round, rest for some time. Then we are going to practice the head up with both the legs up. So slowly breathing in, lift your head up, lift both the legs up. Slowly release out of that. Second round, breathing in, slowly head up. Both the legs up, slowly release out of that contraction. Last round. Once you've completed, very slowly and gently turn on your back and rest. Once again, we will do a scanning to see what differences you can notice. So very slowly start paying attention to your heels and the pressure between the heels and the ground. And what changes can you notice on the pressure in the heels? Then pay attention to calf muscles and the pressure between the calf muscles and the ground. And what changes do you experience now as compared to when you started? Pay attention to back of your knees. What has happened to the gap between the ground and the back of the knees? Is the gap become more, or is it come down, or is it the same? What about the thighs? How is the pressure between the thighs and the ground? Was the side which is pressing more is pressing even more now, or they look more balanced? What exactly can you experience? Then pay attention to both your glute muscles. How are they pressing against the ground? What can you experience? Then pay attention to the spinal vertebrae. Start one by one, I'll give you time, and try and see if you can experience more vertebrae touching the ground, or there is no difference. What can you experience on the back of your shoulders in response to whether it is now closer to the ground, or is it already touching the ground, or is it still raised from the ground? And if it is raised, whether it is symmetrical on the right and left, and is the gap between the shoulder and the ground less as compared to when you started, or is it more? Then pay attention to both your hands from the shoulder joint to the fingertips. How do you feel are the arms and the hands in relationship to the ground? Can you feel the whole of it touching the ground, or can you notice parts of it not touching the ground? If so, which parts? And finally, bring your attention to the back of your head. How is it resting on the ground? What is the pressure? And how is it different from the time when you started? Then slowly turn to one side. With the support of your hands, get up, come to a sitting position. We'll practice Nadi Shodhan Pranayam. All regular students who are already experienced will start it on their own with bandhas. So you will breathe in, hold bandha, then breathe out, hold bandha on your own. All new participants, you will close your left nostril. The way you can close is you can bring your index finger and your middle finger down towards the thumb. Your thumb is free, your ring finger and your little finger are extended. So then you can close your left nostril with your thumb You can keep those two extended fingers touching the eyebrow center. Your right is left free. You breathe in from the right. You close the right nostril, you breathe in from the left. Then you hold your breath by bringing these fingers to close the nostril. Then you release the thumb, breathe out from the right nostril. Then you breathe in from the right, you close, breathe out from the left. Now, if possible, you count like Om 1, Om 2, Om 3, Om 4, Om 5 when you're breathing in. Try to keep the same count for breathing out. Continue in that breathing till I blow the shank. Now stop the practice and get ready to chant mantra Om. Make your sankalpa. I am chanting Om, creating a protective energy field around me that keeps me protected from all external negative influences, antibodies and viruses. Take a deep breath in for Om mantra. Shanti mantras. Asatoma sadgamaya, tamasoma jyotirgamaya, mrityurma mritam gamaya, sarvesham swastir bhavati, sarvesham shantir bhavati, sarvesham purnam bhavati, sarvesham mangalam bhavati, loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Trayambakam Vijamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityur Mukshi Yamamritat. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari. Rub your hands nicely when they are warm and keep them on your eyes. Feel the warmth flowing in from the palm into the eyes. Then gently open your eyes. Be observant of colors you see when you open the eyes. Slowly release your palm. Hari Om Tat Sat. Hari Om Tat Sat. Hari Om Tat Sat. So have a great week ahead. See you all on Thursday. Bye.